Hey everybody, how's it going tonight? Video today, I just want to talk about a pretty simple subject, but a very critical one, and probably the most critical of all preps, and that is the subject of water. So, I know everybody's got the bottled water stuff figured out, and bottled water comes in the little, 12-ounce style bottles or the gallon jugs, different liters and such. So those are all great to have, and I would probably stock about 4 cases. Like for me personally, I stock about 4 cases of the individual bottled water per person in my storage at all times. So that's 4 cases of bottled water, individual bottled water per person at all times that I really don't touch, and I just rotate it out, and replace it as it gets a little bit of age on it. So that's one source of water, obviously. And then you got your natural sources. You've got lakes, rivers, streams, springs, natural springs. Those are all great. Creeks, most people generally know where they can go get fresh water. Where do you go fishing? Things like that. So that's a good, source to use, or a good, idea to use is any place that you go fishing. Obviously, you probably would feel okay getting water from there if it came to that. One of the other sources I want to talk about, and most people probably don't even think about it, or hopefully they do, but if they don't, if you're a homeowner or a renter and you have gutters, on your roof, you can modify the downspout coming down the side of the house or the apartment or whatever to, go into a bucket where you can collect some water out of the downspout. Now, it's going to have some sediment and debris in it and all that, but, a good filtration system will take care of that. So gutters, collecting down into a downspout and then into a bucket or some kind of container is a good option to have when it comes to collecting, rainwater. That's a really big one as far as I'm concerned. Also, your water heaters. Most people have access to their water heaters. Not all apartments do, but almost all homeowners do. And that water heater should store about 40 gallons at least of water in it. And there's a little valve on the bottom of it, and you can hook a hose up to it and open that baby up and get water out of it. Now, it'll be hot as hell, but you've got water in there. So if you needed to, water for cook, cleaning, some hot water for something, again, it might have some sediment in it, but anyway, it's a water source. It's the same water you obviously use to wash your hands and shower with and everything else. Also, bathtubs. If a disaster ever occurs in your area and you're at home, fill that bathtub up to the rim with water right then. Put the plug in it, wipe it out if you have to real quick, but get that thing full of water, because you can use that for bathing or flushing the toilet or whatever the case may be. You can even boil it and whatever and purify it to drink. But bathtubs are hugely hold quite a bit of water. And the other part is appliance, I would say, plumbing fixture that you can get water from is the back portion of your toilet, the tank, the upright portion that has the lid on it. That water in there is just tap water. It's it's not toilet water. It's actual tank water that is held in there to allow your toilet to flush. And there's nothing wrong with that water. I mean, again, you might want to filter it or purify it or with something if you can. But those are water sources are huge, and we, above all else, you got to have water. We can miss meals and all that, but if we don't have water, it's a downhill slide. So be creative when it comes to, your water sources. But again, if you've got even if you were to if you don't have any gutters, you could go out and buy a small little length of gutter and put a downspout on it, and it probably cost you 40-50 bucks to get that done. Do it yourself, and you'd at least have a little bit of water, from your roof, and that would be a pretty nice thing to have if things got bad enough to where we had a water issue in this country. So water sources, again, natural sources, man-made sources. Be creative and be willing to utilize all that stuff. Your benefit should it come to that. And along with the water sources, you always want to have a way to purify water. Obviously, boiling water is the best and most effective way to do that to potentially dirty water. The iodine tablets, the bleach drops, and obviously the different types of filters that are out there, water filtration systems, the Sawyers, the Berkeys, the Britas, all the different things that are out there for people to filter their water. There's just a lot of different stuff out there, but I would have the ability to accomplish several of those were it to come to that. But clean water, folks, it's a major deal, and without that, you're talking about a slippery slope and a really bad way to go out. Dehydration leads to a lot of different other things, and certainly wouldn't want to wish that on any of you. So I would keep that in mind going forward. Get your stocks up now. Again, time is running short. You never know when it's gonna go down. So please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all your comments. If you've got a different approach to some of these things that I talk about, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And again, I'm learning from other people, just like hopefully they're learning from me. It's all about education and getting better and getting prepared, at a better clip. So anyway, appreciate all you guys watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you can. I'm trying to boost this thing a little bit. I'll be working on another video for tomorrow, and obviously every day of the week, probably going forward for a while. So if not two per day. So please keep watching, keep prepping, stack it deep. Long live the Republic.